Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Hobbits. Today, doing a little bit of a beer and food pairing. Today I'm going to be reviewing the London Brewers Alliance Collaboration London Stout on 6.8%. It's a stout brewed by the London Brewers Alliance, which is all the breweries in London. They have something called London Brewers Alliance, and there's like, you know, the Kernel, Partisan, Fuller's, Red Church, Brody's, Meantime. It's like basically all the breweries in London. I missed a lot of them because there was a lot more than I thought because I had to check on their website. Now they did this beer, which is their 2012 collaboration beer, and I think this is going to be a recurring event. Now this was brewed at the Kernel, and this is basically a resurrected beer from a brewery called Barclay Perkins, which was once the biggest brewery in the UK. Now this is a resurrection from their 1925 recipe called BS Export Stout. So this should be interesting. And I kind of haven't really had lunch yet, and I had some good sausage and cracker or cheese in the fridge, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a food pairing with this, because I think like cheese and sausage can work really good with dark beers. So let's get this open, and also because this is not imperial, so I think this will work great with it. But yeah, let's get it poured here. And it's a black color. I mean, it had some reddish notes when it pours, but it's actually pretty black in the glass here. Nice roasted looking, a little more than a 1 finger head, or about a finger of head. Let's check out the aroma in this. Lots of roasted malts, coffee-like notes. It has like a black malt aroma as well. Like when you mash, the smell of black malts when you mash. Decent amount of dark fruits as well. A toasted kind of grain and toasted nuttiness. Yeah, nice dark fruits notes. Some dark chocolate as well. It smells very much like one of the very traditional British style stouts. A little bit of a spicy, almost breadiness, like a rye breadiness, or just a general spicy note, but definitely some breadiness in there as well. And some slight burnt notes. It smells pretty good, so yeah, let's give it a taste. Cheers, guys. And thanks, by the way, to Chris and Steven for giving this brew to me, so cheers, guys. Oh, that is really nice. If this could work so well as a session stout. Nice flavors in there. It reminds me of something along the lines of a little bit of a lean field spawn, actually, which is interesting because it has a really intense burnt and roasty character that almost turns into a kind of smoke, and it's the same type of smoke you find in lean field porter. That's it. That's a Baltic porter made with bottom fermenting yeast. This is not. This is an ale, but it has the same kind of roasty smoke component. Mouthfeel, medium, very nice creamy mouthfeel on it. Definitely, again, black malt shining through, nice kind of dark, roasty, toasty, burnt notes. First sip there, you get a little bit of that grainy kind of spiciness. Getting some almost like burnt bread, kind of burnt breadiness in there. Quite nice. Dark fruits is in there as well, but it's more of an undertone. It's mostly like big and strong roasty flavors, dark roast coffee, some dark chocolate as well. It's actually quite flavorful for 6.8%. The cheese here is a Prima Donna cheese from the Netherlands. This sausage here, or salami, is Danish. It's from something called Rauwhede Naturprodukter, and they breed deer. And this is a deer sausage made with garlic, and it's really darn good. So let's try and pair it here with a cracker and some sausage, and let's try and have a bite here and see how it goes with the beer. I had a little bit of this yesterday, and it's just really good together. Sausage is nice and spicy, or spicy, but nice and salty, smoky, kind of gamey actually. And the cheese, dude, it's separately now. It's a hard cheese. It reminds me of a little bit of Parmesan, but with a much more robust character, slightly creamy texture, even though it's a hard cheese. But lots of nuttiness, lots of fruity nuttiness on there. It's a nice fruity, kind of nutty, creamy, slightly creamy cheese as well. It's not super intense in the way of strong cheeses, but it's on the milder side, but still going a little bit above the mild side. It's a good beginner cheese if you're not too into strong cheeses, but let's try this and try it with beer. Well, the sausage works amazingly well with that. The cheese is kind of on the back end though. The cheese isn't powerful enough to harmonize with the beer. It's just too mild. The nutty notes doesn't shine through at all. Yeah, the beer just totally dominates. But this bad boy, this steer sausage, yeah, that works great. That smoky, slight burnt character that's in the beer, with the nice and salty, garlicky a little, but mostly salty and smoky and kind of gamey flavor, works really well. And I really like dark beers and game just go hand in hand. Rating wise for me, for the London Brewers Alliance Collaboration London Stout. I'm gonna go 92 on this one. This is actually really nice. I wasn't really sure what to think when I got it, but again, it's all these great minds of London going together, making a new beer. So how could it really go wrong? So guys, definitely check out the London Brewers Alliance Collaboration London Stout if you get the chance, and try and pair it with some kind of sausage, maybe some kind of game sausage, because that works really well. You don't have to pair it with the cheese. But yeah, you need a much more danker and stronger cheese for that. But yeah, cheers guys. Let me know what you think of the brew if you've had it. As always, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'm going to see you guys in another beer review.